Now, pancha, as I said, means five, and they are the therapy of Vamana, Virecha, Nasya, Basti of two kinds, that is, the enemas of two kinds. One is the oil enema and one is the decoction enema. Shushruta has added one more, which is called as Rakta Moksha or bloodletting. Now, Vamana means the purificatory process of using emesis, that is used for all the structures which are above the umbilicus. Normally, all the structures related in the chest, people use Vamana, wherein a person is made to vomit out. For all these procedures, you require preparation of the body first. And that preparation of the body would be by using fat. Now, fat in any form could be used. It could be oil, it could be ghee, it could be lard, depending on the digestive capacities of the person, and again based on the prakriti or the constitution of the person. A person was made to ingest fat till his body is totally saturated with fat. Now, how do you understand this point when I say totally saturated with fat? It means that not a drop of fat could be absorbed by the body. So how do we do it? You go stepwise. Today, first you test how much your digestive capacity is to digest a certain amount of fat. How long does it take for you to digest a small amount of fat? And based on that, you decide the dose. But in a generalized manner, I would say we would start with a dose of 30 mils of fat in the morning. It could be pure ghee, it could be oil, it could be medicated ghee or medicated oil. 30 mils in the morning. The key word over here is do not eat until you feel very, very hungry or until you have digested the total amount of fat. So increase it level by level, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. People who have got difficulty in passing bowels also can go up to 200 mils or 250 mils as well. So herein there is no specific rule that says you've got to stop here. The rule is when you start passing fat through the bowels, when you can see oil or fat floating over the toilet, you can realize that your body is totally saturated. The second thing is you develop severe nausea even by looking at the ghee or the medicated oil or whatever the fat is. So you develop severe nausea. Third thing is you start getting belches of the same fat that you've consumed. In fact, on the last day, that is on the 5th day of consuming fat, or on the last day when your body is totally filled with fat, it takes you about 8 hours to digest the fat. If you've consumed ghee in the morning at 7, you'll start feeling hungry at about 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or sometimes 5 o'clock in the evening. That is when you eat. Second rule is whenever you're eating fat or whenever you're consuming fat, you have to have a very light diet. You should not strain your body more with different varieties of foods or alcohol as well. Third thing is that you cannot expose your body to the external winds because that creates an imbalance in the already imbalanced doshas. So you have to follow these regimens very, very strictly.